One, two, three, go. Hi, this is the Ashley Corinne, also known as Corinne Wednesday, and I'm making this video. I'm doing something that a lot of people used to do back in YouTube back in the day. This is a response vid. This is a response vid to, and it's a response vid to Magick Kool-Aid. Shout out and props to my fucking homie, Michael, who fucking put that shit together. Also, shout out and props to Reemsey and Robin Eagle Song. Now, back in the days, I would put a link downstairs to the video, but just it's what robots are for. Just fucking look it up. Now, I wanted to, talk about, just how I appreciate, what they do. And by they I mean, the PvP kids. Michael, of course, is the main one. Also Ronaldinho, even though he doesn't do it anymore, but he's still in the club. Fucking Doc is the shit. Fucking Robin Eagle Song, Reemsey, also known as so and so. Sorry. Whew. Sorry, I'm partaking. But it's like, I remember, sorry, I'm trying to find my light. Yeah, I know. Theater majors would be kicking my ass at this point. But I made a video years ago. It's on my old channel. I won't tell you which one. You gotta find it. You gotta fucking Sherlock Holmes that shit. And it's called Two Omni Arrows. And it was when I saw the first PvP, Psychic Vampires podcast. And just to do a paraphrasing redux. I was saying, "Oh, dude, I know, dude. I'm like so on your level, man. I'm like getting all Keanu Reeves and shit. It's like fucking Lord Stephen Christ can go fuck himself." And that's paraphrasing, of course. It didn't sound like that. But I mean, it's all true. What's the harm.net? Fucking. And see, the thing is, how much time I got? Okay, it's 3.5. Okay. I grew up in Mormonism. And to cut it short, I grew up in religion, and it was systematic psychological abuse. I mean, there are people like Russell Glasser, who's he's in the ACA, the Atheist Community of Austin, and the nonprofits, and this is what I'd say to anyone who's listening. Nonprofits podcast, okay? Profits as in the PH spelling, because it's a double entendre. And I'll say this especially to Robin Eagle Song. Nonprofits podcast, but it's profits with the PROPHET spelling. Nonprofits. Like I said, it's a double entendre. And Russell Glasser, he's actually Jewish, but he's a secular Jew, and he didn't grow up in religion. and interestingly enough, he's not on the podcast anymore. But he's in the classic episodes. But, you know, I was just upstairs. Because I live in the basement of the Revolution. And someone was watching Laura Ingraham. Blah, blah. Sorry, my gag reflex just happened. But religion is more than just religion. It's politics. It's society. I mean, I want people to be happy. I want everyone to be happy. But there's a lot of people in this world who they're just sour, you know. They've soured and they just want other people to be as unhappy as they are. Those are the people, kids, that we don't want to fucking associate with. And I don't have any children. I'm 35 years old. 35 and a half. I don't have any children. And I've never used protection. So either I'm lucky or I'm shooting blanks. Either way. Hold on. I gotta lube the pipes. But seriously, man. Like I said, I don't make very many response vids to Magick, Kool-Aid, or Psychic Vampires podcast, and you can, if the lighting was better, you could see up my nose at this point. He laughs sardonically. But, you know, it's been a long day. It's been a long week, man. It's been a long year. And I love everyone who fucking watches this podcast. Which is not a podcast, it's a YouTube video. Sorry. I misspoke. Lo siento. Lo siento, por favor. How much time I got? Okay. Sorry. I always gotta keep the time. I gotta keep it under 10 minutes or else the fucking cops are gonna come and get me. They're gonna come and get me. They're gonna send the Scientology police. And I don't know what to do with you. No. In that case, I'd tell them to fuck themselves. I got rights. But acting. Speaking of acting, I got less than a minute left. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to brave the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to die, to sleep. No more cut. Sorry. I'm sorry you had to see my poor acting. I love all of you, and especially people who are watching this video. And I would tell you to give me a like, but I don't give a fuck!